Okay.
Hi everybody, this is your girl Bella J, and this is the Q&A session with the Prince Mo.
Yes, it is.
We are going back and forth asking, sexual questions.
Yes.
Very much so. So you ask.
What is the oldest guy you've been with?
When I was about 18, the guy that I was with was about 50. 40, 50ish. He was way older than me. And he was Dominican, and he had a car and he took care of me, but then again mentally I wasn't there, and so it's not like I knew right from wrong. It's just that coming from the background that I came in, I didn't know any better. But eventually I did stop speaking to him. When I stopped speaking to him was after I met up with him when my daughter was born. And I had to tell him he had an issue with black people, and I had an issue with that. And I told him, my daughter's father is black, and my daughter's black, so what is your problem? And I said, you're black.
Let me answer a question before you ask me a question. Have you ever had sex with a stinky ass man before? No homo. A stink guy, like he just smelled terrible.
Yes.
What was that like?
Even after he took a shower, I finally decided to, because we had known each other for a long time, and it was horrible. He just didn't. Oh, you talking about underarm stink?
No,
you talking about
general.
He didn't. His hygiene, you could smell it even after he took a shower. When I met him before, when I knew him before, it was one thing. And then throughout the years, I noticed that he wasn't taking care of himself, so I really was turned off. We did get together, and it was the worst thing, and he can never touch me again. Never.
You hear that? Whoever you are.
What
never.
about a woman? Did you ever have a stink woman?
Nah, but I will say this though. During an encounter many years ago, I know I was actually going to we had a little orgy, and one of the girls pulled her panties down, and she had monster truck tires. That right there, I was like,
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting! That's disgusting!
and she had on light pink panties. I was like,
oh, word of advice, ladies.
wipe your ass. No,
It's
wipe your ass.
It's not. It's even more than that. Carry around some feminine wipes, okay? Panty liners protect the panties. Carry around extra. They're very thin, and put two. Just because it's one, I can open this up because I got some more. I'm a big girl. I use two of these. I put one in the front and one in the back. I line it up to make it long enough, okay? And I make sure I carry around wipes to clean the cookies and to clean the backside. I make sure I am clean throughout and all.
Yes.
Okay, so now, what's the oldest person you ever been with?
39 years old in 2007.
Was it good?
It was good. And she told me some things about myself sexually that I did not know I could do. Something interesting, like I said, at the time I was 20 years old, so, you just fucking, you just, whatever, but, it was cool. It was some experience. Like I said, experience is a good teacher.
Your question.
Have you ever dated a guy way taller than you? And what was that like?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. When I was in high school, he was like okay. I may be Puerto Rican and Dominican. I do not attract my own kind. They don't care for me. So I always attracted the black men. African American man or black man, however you want to take the term. He was, and it was always tall, skinny black man. He was like super duper tall. Like I was only 5'5" at the time, and he had to have been at least taller than you.
Man,
He's 6'1". He was taller and skinnier. And that's the way it's always been. I always attracted taller black men. Even my friend that I mess around with from some time to time, which we haven't gotten together, he's taller than you. Taller than him.
Wow. That's deep. That's deep. That's really deep.
Freakiest place that you ever had sex?
Freakiest?
Or the weirdest place?
Oh. Weirdest place? The N train. Going to school in the Utrecht High School on the N train line in 2004. I'll never forget. That was...
I'm quite sure you finally got caught.
I got caught? Yeah, I got a summons for that too. I ain't tell my mother though. My mother, she don't even know that though. Because she said, why you got summons for? I told her I hopped the train, but that was why I hopped the train. I got summons because we was having sex on the train, me and my ex-girlfriend. That was interesting. And I had sex
So now we know, X. I know where you got it at. Uh-oh.
On the N train. And I think we was in the first car too. It was crazy. We was fucking in the corner. The cops stopped. The cops seen us. Shout out to the officer. He was doing his job. I'm not mad at you, nothing, man. I just wanted to before I go to school.
Wow.
It's all good, officer. You did your job. Hopefully you
And
retire.
there was people on the train?
Nah, it was dead early. It was like 5. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. We was going to school.
Oh, I'm done.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was horny. I wanted to fuck when I was younger.
For me, the tracks, the bleachers at Stevenson High School.
My cousin went there too.
I graduated from Stevenson, but I did have sex on the bleachers, and he covered my mouth, and he tried to stop me from screaming because he busted my cherry.
Wow.
And then as an adult, the water over here at Soundview Park. We've been out in the back. You walk towards the water. It's very isolated. There's a lot of trees and a path where you could jog and ride your bike.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about over 5 years ago.
Uptown, baby. Uptown, baby.
Over 5 years
Down.
ago, it was literally, he bent me over and we got it done. And it was like there was nobody in existence. You couldn't hear anything. You didn't see nobody jogging. And when we was finished, next thing you know, people start coming. And I was like, did anybody actually see this?
Nah, I don't think nobody's seen it though.
So,
Yes.
ethnic wise, what ethnic race did you have sex with?
Albanian and Chinese. That was really cool. You know, something like I said. I don't know. Sex, like I said, it's so. Whew, man.
So he was very well satisfied. And as for me, it was Middle Eastern. And the brothers were triplets. And it was 2 of them that I actually messed with. They didn't know that.
Damn.
And I was a teenager back then. This was a long time ago. And they lived on the Junction Boulevard, Jackson Heights. That's the Jackson Heights?
Yes.
Junction Boulevard, over there.
The twins. Now we know.
I should go over there and knock. I'm quite sure if I walked down that area, I would know where they actually lived at. I
Watch out,
remember
twins,
that
triplets.
area. I have to go over there to a Bollywood video store because it's a specific movie that I want and I could only get it
She
over
still
there.
got a VCR, by the way. Question.
I don't have a VCR, I have VHS tapes.
VCR is still the same damn thing.
But I don't have a VCR to play it.
Oh damn. Oh, so too bad. Well, you gonna watch it on your damn little.
And I still got my PS1
Okay.
and PS2.
Me too.
And the Sega Genesis hanging in the back.
Me too. Have you ever had the most amount of people you ever had sex with in a week, and have you ever done a threesome before?
That's me and 2 other people?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Wow. Whoa. I did engage in a wannabe threesome.
What's a wannabe?
A wannabe. Okay, me, it was the cousins. I was messing with one. I'm gonna call him Patrick. And he wanted to know that I wanted to get down with his cousin, Steven. So I was like, sure, why not? I was in my early 20s, mid 20s. So we went to the house, his house and everything. And actually, he told his cousin, you cannot touch her from the waist down. So from the waist down, the cousin was not allowed to touch me, which made me even feel much more better because now I didn't have to worry about somebody else touching me. I didn't have to, as weird as I was down for it, I wasn't down for it. So I've watched double penetration. I've watched where women had 2 guys, and actually that bothers me. I have an issue with that. The way it was, I was laid on my back the whole time. Patrick had the waist below. That was the guy I was always messing with. His cousin was laid out right here, and all I could do was give him head. His head was like so far down my throat. It was like the next morning my throat was like pouncing. But that was the best time I had because I don't know what double penetration is. I don't know what it's like to have an orgy. And I don't know what it's like to have that many people in the room because I am somewhat of a prude. I am a flake. Call me what you will. I don't care. I just... Even watching it, I have an issue watching it. I witnessed one go down and I had the onlyest attitude and I had to leave the room and go outside. I did not like watching it at all. I don't like doing it. I can't even tell you why is that. But after it was all over, the cousin thought I was gonna up and run because he said that's what the girls usually do. So I'm like, what am I gonna run for? You done already saw me naked. Me and Patrick went and took a shower. He came back and I was laying on the bed and he was lotioning me up and his cousin came and said, man, you're mad cool. But he could not understand why his cousin wouldn't let me touch him. And we did have sex eventually. His cousin still doesn't believe that we did it, but we actually did it.
Wow, unbelievable.
Did you have multiple, like a multiple gangbang sex? Never?
Nope.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna throw it out there. It's not worth it.
Nah.
It's not.
It's not worth it.
Teenage fantasy,
Yep.
you know,
What?
not a some
Well,
teenage
face.
fantasies want that the guys
Yeah.
actually get into it, and I watch this go down on Facebook all the time. I watch this going down everywhere. Guys want this all the time. I don't care for it. I actually like monogamy.
I'm actually answering the question. It's gonna be out of the left of the snuff you in the face right now. Have you or would you ever consider having sex with a transgender?
No.
And it was a different. It was something different. A weird question.
A woman who turned into a man,
No,
he has no penis.
no. Would you ever have sex with a she-male? I don't know how to pronounce. I can't.
Oh, like hermaphrodite and stuff.
Yes. Would you ever do that? Or have? Never did.
I never witnessed anything like that. I've seen them. I have an old VHS porno tape that somebody gave me of hermaphrodites and of a guy who had 2 penises and of the guy who's named Long Don Silver, the one with the more than a foot long penis. I actually saw what he looked like. It is the weirdest thing to walk around with a dick that big in your pants. I swear, he never even opened up his pants. She pulled it out like a rope out of his pants. It was the worst thing ever. I would never do that. It's,
That was something. That was totally out of left field.
what if you met up with a woman, a guy who became a woman? Would you have sex with her? No. What if she didn't tell you anything until after y'all had sex? How would you realize? How would you? A woman, you see that she's a woman, she's got a vagina and everything and tits, and y'all having sex and everything. And what if afterwards she says, my name used to be Bill?
Oh shit. Oh Lord. Oh, you got me good. You got me. Oh shit. How would I feel honestly?
Yes, what would you do?
I gotta be real myself because I can't be messed up and I can't. It's hard, but I'm gonna keep it 100 though. If you love somebody for who they are, as a person, that shouldn't discourage you from saying, you know what, I love you for who you are, and we can still be friends with her. But as terms of sexual relationship go, that can't continue to go no more.
What happens on a one-night stand? You're out on the club and everything. You meet a girl. Everything's the bomb. You're going down and doing everything. And when you get home and after you had sex, she came out and told you that. How would you react? Are you about to murder her?
Nah.
Would you feel really pissed off and lied to?
I ain't gonna lie. I'll be, and I don't get mad. I'm a cool, laid back brother. I'm always cool, but I'll be very upset. But to harping back on what you were saying prior though, it would be so. Like I said, if you didn't know, like I said, because you know, a lot of times we don't know things. So that's like saying if a girl came out and said, well, you know, like she's just like y'all going out, whatever, and she drop a bomb. She's like, oh, you know, I'm really gay or whatever, or you know, I don't really like guys, or whatever. How would you feel? You know, and sad, and it's not. I'm not trying to promote it. I'm not trying to, you know, insinuate this is cool to do, whatever. But if she came out and said that she was gay, whatever, a lot of guys like, oh, you gay? That's it. That's what you got to me. You gay? That's it. But if another man came out to another man, that how would you know?
They would get an ass whipping.
Yeah, they'll be really upset about that.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
If I'm hanging out with my girls. No, I was hit on. I find it flattering.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm not gonna go that route because that was in college. I played the minors. I never went pro. I'm gonna play the minors, meaning I was with a girl when I was in college. You experienced something. In college is where everything happens, Maurice.
I know.
But would I do that now?
I thought that pre-K.
I don't mind kissing a girl. It's not a big issue.
No.
I just don't want to go any further because I am strictly dickly. I am a heterosexual. I love men.
She loves that. She loves this.
I love the penis.
She loves this. She don't love this. She doesn't love that. She loves this, not that. But nah, you know, like I said.
I want to thank you because this was an interesting time.
It was cool. It was
and we're going to come back and we're going to do something else, but this was a mild ratchet session.
It wasn't mild. It was something, like I said, it came to me, like I was thinking, like, you know, how would you really, like, you know, like, how would you really feel? Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I had to really put myself in that shoes, like you said, like, if a guy or woman came out and said she was born a man, how would you feel? And I would feel betrayed, but, you know, sometimes it's sad, I say love conquer everything. If you feel you can love a person for who they are as a person, then you good, man. Like
I
said.
need you all to thumbs up this video, comment below, and share this video. Let's get this video and the views out there. The Prince Mo, this is a third video that he's on with me, and I so appreciate his time here with me. And he's coming back. Also, we have other different topics. We're gonna work on it. We're gonna probably do something crazy and horrendous, and maybe a skit. I'm trying to get something down.
Yeah.
But please, get the ratings up on my videos. Please, anything with a mood, anything adult rated, anything rated R, throw it out there.
Yes.
Share it, share it, share it.
Keep sharing.
It didn't make you laugh? Tweet about it. Tweet the video. Put it out there. Put it on your Facebook wall. Share it to your friends. Give everybody the link and pass this video on.
Yes.
Bring it up there, and the more subscribers I got, the better it's going to be, because I love to make people laugh, and I like to put people on the spot. I really like to go, what the fuck they were talking about? That is what I'm about.
Yes.
With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned because we have some other good stuff coming up. Bye.
Hello, guys.